Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. See, I wish I could just maybe rewind back and show you my day. But baby. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the secret. Okay, well, it's not really a secret. So remember I had made the video of putting, what was that? What the heck did this tell? Remember I had made the video of the wealthy way. Oh, my stuff fell. I'll pick it up later. Remember I had to make the video of the wealthy way oil and I put it in my shoe. Okay. Also too, I want to tell you something about beauty, y'all. I want to tell y'all something about beauty. First, I made a video a long time ago about makeup, beautifying yourself. Because the divine God, source, whatever, the universe, we go throughout this world, and there are some people who love to travel, who want to see the world, why do you want to see the world? Just think about it. Oh, I want to see the world because I want to meet new people, because there's beautiful places. Of course, there's beautiful, but the main thing is because it's beautiful. There's beautiful countries, people, places, things that we haven't even seen before, that we couldn't even imagine, right? And then when we go visit those places, we're like, wow, this is God, this is source, or whatever you want to call it. So what makes you think, okay, you are created by a powerful source, and you come into existence in this body. And I know some people, like, you know, that I'm not talking about like you may have these insecurities and stuff. Why God put me in this body? Why God made me like this? Blah 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 blah. Okay. Listen. You are beautiful and wonderfully made. Regardless, let me tell you, I've seen shows, movies, whatever, mostly shows. I used to watch TLC a lot when I was little, and I don't know why I used to watch TLC. Well, hey, Impact, I guess. I used to watch TLC a lot when I was younger, and I used to watch just different shows, MTV, all this stuff like that. Let me tell you something. There is somebody for somebody. There's somebody for everybody. There be people who don't have no legs, and they in a relationship, who's loved and cherished, who don't got no arm. When I was in elementary school, I remember this guy. I remember his name Joseph. He didn't have no arm. That guy was so funny, and he was cute. He had the most prettiest teeth, black dude, and he had no arm, and he was so hilarious, and he was so confident in himself. And I'm pretty sure his parents his parents made him confident, like, you know, about him having, you know, just him born with just one arm and stuff like that. It made him think that it was just, he's okay, he's perfect the way he is, blah blah blah. And that was the beauty of it. That dude, I would never forget that dude, because he stayed making me laugh, and it just warms my heart. Kind of makes me cry, because he just stayed making me laugh, and he would just do things with his arm and stuff like that, and I would just crack up. And it was like, it wasn't me just making fun of him or anything like that. We were joking and all this stuff like that, and I just thought his arm was cute. I thought his arm was cute. He was just wonderful. And by that being, you know, I don't know how to even explain it, but he was just wonderful. He was wonderful. And that confidence shined through him, that just because I got one arm doesn't mean that I'm broken, doesn't mean that I'm, you know, I'm still acceptable. You know what I mean? So that made me want to be close to him. That made me want to be, you know, always say, Joseph, you know, and stuff like that. I didn't even see him for his arm. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So I'm over here, you know, I'm glammed up, you know, see, you know, I got my makeup on. So, and I'm in Dollar Tree, you know, because I wanted to get some candles. Yes, I buy Dollar Tree's candles when I do my rituals. I don't always buy Dollar Tree. It's wherever I am. If I'm close to Dollar Tree, if I'm close to Dollar General, if I'm close to the spiritual shop down the street, and if I want something specific, then I'll go to the spiritual shop or whatever like that. But hey, I was down the street and I got some candles from the Dollar Tree, and I had got me a tablecloth. I had to renew my ancestor tablecloth. But anyway, I was in there and I'm chatting it up with people and stuff like that, and I got my Wealthy Way, you know, oil in my shoe. I sprayed my spray on me today, and can't tell you what that is, sorry. It's for me, okay? So I sprayed my spray on me because I don't want everybody to smell like me, okay? But anyway, sprayed my other spiritual spray on me. And when I put my Wealthy Way oil from Art of the Root in my shoe, I won't say mine, but Art of the Root's Wealthy Way oil in my shoe, the song that came into my head was Bobby Brown's song, Every Little Step I Take, or Every Little Step I Make, whatever, how it goes. I used that song and I replaced the hook of that song with every little step I take, wealth will be there. Every little step I make, we will be together. Every little step I take, wealth will be there. And I set this intention and I kept singing it when I walked out the house in the car. And I was like, wherever I walk, money is just there. Okay? So I'm in Dollar Tree. I'm chatting it up with people. The lines wasn't working or any, you know, the lines wasn't working and stuff. And I just left Dollar Tree. So the lines wasn't working. Something was malfunctioning. I don't know what was going on in there. The store half empty. The cashiers irate or whatever like that. They confused. There's too much stuff going on. So this lady was talking to me, you know, she was just saying, you're blessed, you're blessed, you're blessed. She's like, and all this stuff like that. She said, you know what you're doing, you're wonderful. And I was talking about, oh, Valentine's Day. I said, some people are sad, some people are, you know, happy. And she said, people choose what they want to be, and da-da-da. She said all this stuff. I said, baby, I'm finna go home, I'm finna drink me my red wine, I'm finna enchant it. Okay, and I'm gonna make a video about wine. How you can manifest with wine. Okay, so not hard liquor, but wine. All right. Anyway, so we was chatting it up, and she was like, "Yeah, you gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself. You blessed." And she just kept saying it, right? And I just, you know, she was just a good lady, and she had asked me. I had already paid for my stuff, but she tapped me. She said, how much is your stuff? And I said $24. And then she said, I got you. I said, ma'am, I already paid for it. You know, cause she was talking and stuff. So she didn't know I already, you know, paid for it. And then she was like, oh, I was going to get you. And I said, it's fine. I said, look, the thought is what counts. Cause I have this book and it's, about a whole bunch of karma, like how you can do certain things to reap karma in your life, good karma, about doing like love vibration things, things that will make the world go round in positive ways. And one of the things were, it wasn't that book. It was the 10 spiritual laws of something. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. It's a really thin, small book. But it said in the book, the guy said that you will get blessed by even having the thought of wanting to help somebody or do something for somebody or do something that is of love vibration. That's what I want to call it, love vibration. So the thing is with that, anyway, I lost my train of thought. Back to what I was saying, okay? Back to what I was saying. So she was gonna buy my stuff, but she already bought it, blah 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 blah. But she gave me blessing, right? Then the day previously of today. No, I think it was yesterday. It was the previous. Okay. So I went to my little community nutrition shop. Sometimes I buy these teas that's very, very good. It's like energy teas, and they had one that was called strawberry and cream soda energy. And mind you, it's healthy. It's not anything crazy. I wasn't drinking anything unhealthy in the morning. This is all nutrition. But it had the taste of like a soda and strawberries and cream and all that stuff like that. Kind of like what Starbucks does. They put the cream on top and then you have the drink, a little cool lava effect. So, and that was the energy drink. And it had collagen in it. It had energy in it. And yeah, collagen. But anyway, I digress. So me and this lady, the lady came in. I complimented her shoes. I told her, I said, oh, I love your shoes. I want some shoes like that. We chatting it up. We talking about our daughters and stuff. And she was like, oh, you're good. She was just like kind of, praising me in a way. So I'm in there, and I'm in here, and blah, blah, blah. And I let her, the lady wanted to take a picture. I was so excited for my drink because it looked so beautiful. And she wanted to take a picture of my drink. With me, and I was like, oh no, she could take a picture. She's dressed up. I don't got my makeup on right now, I just got up. I mean, I had my wig on and stuff, I was still looking decent or whatever, but I didn't have my makeup on. I didn't want to be on Instagram looking no. So I told the lady, I said, you could take a picture of the drink, girl. So she took a picture, she smiled. And then when I was at the machine, my card wouldn't work. And I had money on my card. Don't play with me. My card wouldn't work for some reason because the chip thing never worked. And it's not a tap. But I had to, they only had like a little Apple Pay meter thing. And I was like, why is this not working right? So kept trying to put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. And then the lady said, it's okay, I got you. I said, what? Really? And she said, yeah, I got you. Mind you, I'm not a person to be like, no, it's fine. Baby, if you say you got me, I'm going to take that blessing. Because that is spirit right there. That is spirit. I'm going to take that blessing. Because that's not greed. That's not you being humbled because you said, no, I got it. No, accept your blessing and go. So I accept my blessing, let her pay for my drink, and I left. Also, too, while I had my Wealthy Way oil in my shoe, I also had on Sia Elixir, Apro X1, blessed and enchanted by Aphrodite. So I also had that on too. So, like I said in my other video, if you want to look at my experience with Apro X1, look at that video, okay? Because it will let you know my experience, okay? But yeah, these intentions oils are the real deal. And I just have to make this video to let you know 2 times. And also too, oh, I want to tell you another thing, another blessing that happened, right? So my coworker, I don't know if she's gonna watch this or not, but anyway, I don't think she's gonna find it. But my coworker, she was saying that the boss would not, give her the time, like, to come in a little bit later, set her schedule a little bit later. And she said no. She told, because I was gonna ask, can I come in a little later, or make my schedule from this time to this time instead of this time or this time. And she told me, she said she's not gonna do it. I mean, you can ask her, but she's not gonna do it. She told me she couldn't do it for me, and blah 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 blah. And I was like, I said, well, I'm just gonna ask anyway, because something inside of me, like my intuition is that strong. Like something inside of me, when I feel it in my bones, I know it's gonna go the way I believe it's gonna go, right? So I was like, I'm just gonna ask. Well, I didn't say that to her. I said it in my mind. I'm just gonna ask, whatever. So, mind you, this is a job with already like a set schedule for us. So I was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't ask. But I went ahead and asked because she couldn't get it. I'm like, let me just ask. So I asked my boss, and she made she moved things around for me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I told her never mind, because I have a class on Tuesdays, and the class is Eastern time and I'm Central time, and I don't want to miss that class live. So I just told her never mind. So y'all, you'll get your way. Also, well, that day when I had the Pro X1 on, I had the Wealthy Way in my shoe, and I also had the Truparuso oil on, because Truparuso, it brings in, it attracts to you, and also too, it makes your energy sweet. And also, I believe with that, you get what you want a lot of times. So get you some of the Arteru oils. It is the real deal. Don't let nobody discourage you, tell you that they this and that they that because of the color of the skin and things like that. Baby, magic is universal. Magic don't see color. Now, if you going into if you're going into certain like deities and all that extra stuff like that, okay, you talking about something else from certain like regions. But certain things is universal, and don't let nobody discourage you. If something is calling you to get it, okay? Because it's gonna work for you. All right. But anyway, get you some of that. Get you some article. I'm gonna post it in the description. Get your way in your life. Manifest the life you desire. Manifest the life that you see and dream of every single day. You may be struggling right now. You may be going through heartbreak, or you may be wanting a man. You may be wanting a woman. You may be wanting to level up your life. Do it with intention and get them oils, okay? Because you're going to get your way. Baby, it's Burger King, okay? It is Burger King. You're going to have it your way with the attention oils that I'm giving you the tea. Don't settle. If you want your life to change, put a little magic in it, okay? So y'all have a good day.